Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to another recording of Hearthstone. So I wanted to play the arena run, since we're not going to be able to do it very much right now while we're building back up to 5,000. We're at 2,070 right now, and we've already purchased the arena run. Particularly since I'm trying a plugin for the Hearthstone deck tracker that will hopefully let us pick anything. So we don't have any quests or anything. We've already finished those in the previous recording, so this is just, I wanted to talk more, and well, I'm gonna just play Mage, since I think Mage will succeed better than anything else. So we gotta pick something right off the beginning. We'll take this. And then we'll take this. Haven't played this in a while. 8 damage to a minion for 5. I'll take that. I think I'll take the Ogre Battle guy. Definitely take Fireball. I don't remember it being laid out like this. It seems like they've done an update here. I thought it used to just be in the middle that you would pick from. Interesting. Let's see. I don't need a beast, so I'll take this guy, I guess. Not gonna heal anything, so no reason for the Light Warden. We'll take this guy because there's a chance for beast there. We'll take Flame Walker definitely. We'll take Annoyatron. Mana Worm. Vaporize there. Let's see, Ice Barrier. Let's see. I guess that's the best one. We'll take the Elven Archer. We'll take the Wisp. And let's see. I'll take this, the Flesh Eating Ghoul. Spell damage +1, definitely. Deal 2 damage. What a terrible card. Inspire. Return this minion to your hand. Duplicate. That one. Hero Power costs 1. I'll take that. And then Annoyatron. And we'll take that. And we'll take that one. Let's see. We'll take the Micro Machine, I suppose. And then, do we want the Arcane Explosion or the Iron Beak Owl? I'll take the Owl. We'll take this. And we'll take this one. So, we have now selected an arena thing, and hopefully the Hearthstone deck tracker will be able to figure that out and switch when we hit play. Yeah, it's very pointy pyramid shaped here. Deck, let's see if we can win. So I'm surprised the plugin even showed up, because for the longest time, well, I tried it I think on Windows 8.1 and I've upgraded to Windows 10 since then, so maybe something changed. Let's see.
Jaina versus Rexa!
Let the hunt begin.
You asked for it.
Okay. Let's see. It automatically pointed this arena deck in, and let's see. I'm sorry, it popped up the Hearthstone deck tracker program right now, and I'm trying to figure out why it's like this. Deck, main. Let's see. Right here, save button is hidden there. Active. And then there we go. Bring that back up. And hopefully that worked. And hopefully you see it now. So, yeah, I'm not sure I really want to do all of that because it popped up the screen immediately on top of Hearthstone, and I had to then move my extra player window that I record from out of the way so I could click the save button. It did seem like it automatically figured out all the cards though. Let's see, we have an Annoyatron here, and it didn't get one of the Annoyatrons out, but it's pulled everything else out. So it is slightly off. There's 4 that have been marked dark, and then there should be 1 more that should be marked dark. Let's bring this out and then the turn. But that is incredibly faster than trying to set up a deck by default. So it kind of works, it's just people would have to bear with me to be able to see that. If I was live streaming, I would pick the decks, then take a like 5-minute break to set up all the files and stuff, and then just take a break, and then I would start there. But I don't think that would have worked anyways, because it didn't pop up the screen until I hit play on the arena. Let's see. Transform a minion into a 4/2 with charge. End the turn. The Nexus champion Sarad. So, on top of wanting to test out this plugin, I did want to talk about something. There's been an increasing amount, slightly, of talk of using ad blockers. And in particular, one of the things that keeps on talking about is I listen to the Escapist podcast. And I think, honestly, they've gone down quite a lot recently. Quality, I think they have some corporate overlords or something that's totally pulling some strings from the back end. And in the past year, 3 or 4 times, they have gone on and on their podcast talking about how ad blockers are evil and anybody that visits their sites are totally evil. I mean, it's not super biased, but it's definitely pretty biased. And they're like, well, our content's not going to go, it's not going to be here if we can't make money, and inherently, I don't want to get into another economics rant, because if they are guilty about talking about ad blockers too much, I am guilty about talking about economics and socialism and capitalism and all that too much. Uh, but there is inherently, they talk about it, and I'm just like, alright, you said your case, and there is a legitimate case to be made there to say, look, people need to get paid in this world. Unfortunately, it's just the case. People need to get paid in this world. Well, let's see. I guess that will kill this guy. And this guy, and that looks fine. So, I just want to make a statement that I don't want to ever get that. Like, if I start ranting about people using ad blockers, send them back to this episode. Put a comment on whatever video I start ranting about that back to this episode. And that's a dangerous thing to say, but because I'm sure somebody will try and throw that in my face for some completely unrelated argument. But at which point I'll just say, see the next sentence I just said.
Let's negotiate.
So I don't really care if people use ad blockers or not. There is 2 points, and only 2 points. Yes, that is how I'm making any income right now at all, because nobody, as of this recording, has donated to the support this channel donation button. And I don't have any Patreon, and I don't have anything like that. So the only income whatsoever is people looking at the ads, which suck. And it's also a point that even if you look at the ad and that only gets, your view only gets me like a small tiny fraction of a penny, there is also the fact that, let's see, how do we want to do this? Let's just hit the face and hit this.
Job's done.
That more people viewing my ads means I get paid more for people who click on my ads. So even if you don't click on them, which is what they really care about, just saying I get 1,000 views on this ad says, well, he's a better type of person to put ads on than, say, somebody else. So it does help me out for you to put a whitelist on your ad blocker. It certainly does. For YouTube, which means on any YouTube thing. And then if you're watching something in of mine and there's a preloaded ad, not skipping it, you can certainly walk out of the room and not pay attention to it, but I wouldn't even mute it because they probably can track that.
Join or die, or both.
Let's try this.
You had your chance.
I'm helping this guy out for some reason. So yes, please don't skip my ads. You can skip other people's ads. If you're watching a PewDiePie video, allegedly that guy makes $7 million. Skip his ads. F him. I don't make $7 million. I don't make $7. So yeah, but I am a little guy. It's coming allegedly in YouTube. The time is supposed to be coming that you can pay a like $10 monthly fee and not see ads on YouTube. And I'm not sure if that's going to be you pay a $10 monthly fee so you don't see ads specifically on my channel, or if that's going to be you pay $10 and you don't see ads on any YouTube whatsoever.
They'll never know what.
Now, if you're using an ad blocker, that's not really a good financial decision on your part, but it is a way you can support creators and make sure they keep on making creators and they don't get into stupid things where they're sitting there and saying ad blockers are evil and everybody uses them are evil, which, I mean, it's just no way to win an argument. Is to,
I'll give it a shot.
how am I gonna win this? I don't think I am. Yep, I've lost. It's just annoying. The people are listening to it, and they're just going, "Yeah, ad blockers are everything." A lot of the escapist magazine is what it's called, and so they're coming from a very old-fashioned public publishing mentality. It's like, yeah, we make this newspaper and we do all this news reporting, but it's not for the betterment of man or to disseminate information. No, it's just to trick people into looking at our ads. And inherently, there's just something that I would define as unmoral about what that whole business model is. I want to inform people. I want to play games and inform people about what's going on about the games. I don't want to make content just because I can to trick people into watching the ads. If I got to that point, that's ridiculous. It's not what I want. I would much prefer that everything just changed. And that's where it starts getting into a whole socialism thing. It's like, why can't I just do what I'm good at, which is, I think, making videos about games and criticizing them. Why can't I just do that, and then society agrees that what I am doing is good enough that I deserve to be able to live. And that's basically all it is. Why do I have to go make backroom deals with advertisers? It's sad that that's what the world we live in.
I'll be a real knight.
And we're trying to get away from that on YouTube. So I do want people to donate. If I start getting a very consistent, I think it would have to be a Patreon type deal to begin with. But after that, if I got a Patreon where after a couple of months, I know, and I'm backing down here quite a lot, but after I saw it was consistent, that I was getting more income and it was working better to do something like Patreon, I would turn off ads on all my videos. A lot of people do that because they have Patreons, and they're like, well, that's just going to be the trade there. And inherently, I don't think that's the best way to do it either, because I did that wrong. I think there are people that are willing to look at ads and just close them or leave them, and that be the way they support it, because they can't afford to donate and they can't afford to do Patreon. If we go straight Patreon with all the ads turned off, then I'm putting the burden on the richest of my fans to pay for all of the other fans.
I'll take you down with me.
That can't afford that. So yeah, that's not inherently fair is probably the wrong word, but it's not equal. So I guess to wrap up this conversation is, remind me if I ever start ranting about ad blockers, and if you donate to me, and you are donating even, I would say, $1 a month, but ideally $10 a month, and then you put on an ad blocker, I think you are doing quite a fine job at that point. I think you're supporting me probably a lot more than you would be if you were watching every single video I put on in the month. So, yeah, I do want support though. There's definitely things I need. I definitely would like to get a second video card. I definitely would like to get some better sound equipment. I definitely would want to get a bunch more games, which would be almost certainly the first priority thing. Let's see, when a minion dies, how is this gonna work? Let's just go ahead and hit the face with all these guys. This guy's gonna attack the wrong guy. So there's a 3 chance he won't hit this one.
Did you bring some fish?
So yeah, that's all I wanted to really say about that. And then I wanted to check out this thing. There's not really a lot more to talk about. Oh man, he hits the one guy that I didn't want. Well, that might work. Actually, that might work rather well. Let's see. This and this. And then start doing this. And then we'll do this. And then we'll hit him in the face. That's 10 damage right there. Nice. We can just focus on the game here. I don't know why I listen to the escapist. I need better suggestions. I've realized this. It's like I'm listening to Twitch's security now, and I'm like, you know what? I probably need to listen to a different security related podcast, IT security related podcast, to balance it out, because I'm getting all my security information from one source, and even if the source is fine, it's still just one source. So I don't particularly enjoy that thought. Let's see. We'll kill this. And then we'll do this. That sucks. So, they took out my 2 guys somehow. But it doesn't matter. I still think I'm gonna win. 10 to 30. It's hard to tell. It's hard to see how I wouldn't. I need more gaming podcasts. There's a lot of them I'm willing to try, but I can already tell you are not going to be good. I'm still trying out Vote as a replacement to Reddit, and I've read Reddit for like the past year at least, if not longer, but I never really got into posting with it or anything, so I was just lurking.
I am freed from the curse.
This, and then this. Alright. So I'm trying that. I see some people posting like their own YouTube channel videos on gaming, which is something that was heavily moderated, I think, in Reddit, where you just can't do it. And according to like v/gaming, I don't think it's allowed to shill yourself. Now there is another one called YouTube where you can just shill one video a week. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go put my intro on there and see what kind of scrutiny people will give it. Let's see.
Take this blade.
Well, if I hit this, that's fine. If I hit anything else, it's kind of fine.
Smash you.
That was to be expected, I suppose.
Job's done.
What's my secret? I've forgotten what my own secret was. Mirror entity. Alright. So probably gonna get this guy. Nope. Ooh, gonna get Muko's champion. Well, gee, if they don't kill Muko's champion, then I'm just gonna use it and win.
What you
Let's see,
want?
4, 7,
One day,
8,
I'll be
9.
a real knight.
9 plus that's 13. So unless they can put something up for a taunt, they've lost. Now they figured out a way to pull out of that one. Alright.
For a little while, I pack a big punch.
Each one of these guys is powered up.
Take this blade.
Job's done.
So that's 2 plus 3, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13. 13 plus another 6 is 19. That's what I think he can do now is 19 damage. But yeah, I need more gaming podcasts and YouTube things. Just down in the comments, if there's something you're watching. One way you can avoid this is I have on my YouTube page like a bunch of channels that I follow, and that is specifically as just a recommendation to other people. So if you see there's something there as far as YouTube channels, yeah, definitely let me know. Yeah, I'm gonna lose. I don't even see a way to... We can try to mediate the damage by doing this, but I'm still gonna lose. But if you haven't ever heard me mention any podcasts,
What you want?
I can tell you the gaming podcast I listen to pretty simply. It's Escapist and Giant Bomb. And Giant Bomb East. And that's, I think, it, really. There's no other, well, I listen to like Dave and Joel's. They sometimes talk about video games, but not that much. So that's pretty much the only two I listen to, and so I have more sources for more video games, different things. More and more I'm getting tired of the people I am watching on YouTube. There's a lot of people in Minecraft that got added in Minecraft, and when I was really big into watching them, and I'm not really watching any of them do Minecraft that much, and a lot of them don't even do Minecraft, and so they go into other games.
You asked for it. My magic will tear you apart.
So a lot of them are falling off. I hate watching the Jimquisition completely at this point. I agree with some of the things he says, but he's gotten so repetitive. I mean, lately he cannot go a single Jimquisition without readdressing how he hates Konami, readdressing how he hates Randy Pitchford of Gearbox Studios, the CEO. I mean, the video doesn't even have to have anything to do with any of that, and he's just over and over and over again bringing it up, and I'm like, come on, just drop it. We've all heard it. I mean, save it for once a year at least. Or if they do something, have a reason to say something, but it has to actually be that they did something of any value. Randy Pitchford hasn't done anything recently. He signed a contract with Lionsgate to make a Borderlands movie. Whoop-de-doo. Well, if you know anything about Lionsgate, that it probably won't be very good, and it might never ever get released. Plus, if you know anything about Borderlands, what are you gonna do with that story? what are you really going to do with that story to make a 2-hour movie that's interesting to the movie-going public? Borderlands is only funny because you're playing a video game and you're in on the joke and you're in this crazy world. It's just gonna be weirdness. Or it's gonna turn into something like Mad Max, and then it won't be anything actually like, it'll be still a little off from what Borderlands is.
Fire Lord.
Konami is Konami, and they're doing a little, but not really much. And they're not listening to him. They're a Japanese company. I doubt that any of their upper management even knows that he exists, other than maybe some list of people who they don't like for some reason. That they probably have a blacklist, and he's probably on it, but I doubt the CEOs made that blacklist. They probably had some middle manager or lower manager make it. So I'm like, now I'm getting to the point where I'm complaining about Jim Sterling, and I'm getting it just as bad, am I not? So I'm hate watching him. I watched the Giant Bomb Quick Looks on top of the podcast. Let's see. Come on, give me charge. Darn it. It's early to say that I've already lost, but I think I've already lost. This is definitely the problem with the arena runs. It's just 2 random cards, 2 random players.
I wonder.
I could be playing with a like rank 1 legendary right now, and I wouldn't even know. In the arena runs. So that's really what goes to show that the best of the best players with the best of the best cards get a significant advantage on arena runs. I'm glad this plugin works. I kind of wish it would have worked a little bit differently, but I think I can deal with it. So when we get back in months and months and months to doing these type of arena runs, that's what they're called, yep. It will be there to work with us. I have another program called the Collection Manager, which I'm not sure exactly how it works. So we may, as we're about to lose here, go just wander around all the screens and see if something pops up.
What to do?
On my side, it's supposed to, I think, track what cards you have and suggest to you what decks you should buy. Now, it's not too hard to figure that one out right now without that, but I'm hoping it can do some other things too. Whenever a minion dies, +1 attack.
It's clobbering time.
I'll give it a shot.
We'll kill this guy so he's a +3. Now if he attacks, then we will do it. Hopefully he just attacks my hero face. I have the Fire Lance. I don't know if the Fire Lance is really that useful. Does 8 damage to a minion, which is an incredibly high amount of damage, but it's only to a minion. So unless he played a character that, like, one character that if you do damage to the character, it also does it to the hero. Wait, or does it work? It works the other way actually. There's one character that if you do damage to the hero, it will do the damage to the minion instead. Yeah, there's no character I know of where if I did 8 damage to that minion, it would do 8 damage to the hero. So Flame Lance is pretty useless. So a level 3 secret here.
I've got a huge gun.
Me smash you.
You can't miss when there's only nobody to miss to. 50% chance to attack the wrong enemy. Still has to be an enemy though.
Dingo. Yes.
Here we go. Counter spell.
For a little while, I attack a big punch.
Me smash you.
We'll attack this,
Wait.
and it'll just hit the face.
I'm ready.
And then we'll attack this, and he'll be dead. Well, gee, it seems like we might win this, but I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. Alright, now the Hearthstone deck tracker is flipping out. It's got all kinds of gold colored things here. I think it's freaked out for some reason. Did we do something that gave us an extra card? Like a duplicate spell or something? No, I don't think we played anything like that. But I can definitely see it's flipping out, and maybe that's Hearthstone deck tracker by itself flipping out. I can't really say it's the plugin because I think the plugin just auto detected the arena draw and then handed it over to the rest of the game. Why this is particularly a plugin and not a, well, let's see.
Me smash you.
And not just directly a built-in is a little bit weird. There we go. So, unless he can do something with these two cards, I've won. Well, he can do that, definitely. Inspire. Add a random spell.
And I'll let you live. A new acquisition.
With 3 or less attack until the end of the turn. Alright. Alright, so yeah. I've got this. I don't even think he could do anything to beat me now. Well, he could do a flame strike and kill 2 of my guys and then not summon anything. Or you could do a fireball and get 2 of my guys and not summon anything. Ah, but that solves it. So he thinks he's not won, and I play this just to rub it in. Nice, we got a victory on the arena round. As soon as that's over, we get the Hearthstone deck tracker stops screwing up. So nice that we get at least 1 victory. Now, what I would really like right now would be if there was 11 like quick disconnects concessions to me, and then I got straight to a 12. But that's highly unrealistic. We've at best gotten to 4 or 5 victories. We'll keep this one.
One day, I'll be a real knight.
Okay, so I want to play this, and then this, and end the turn. And then hopefully next turn I could play this, then this. That should work. But he could attack with this and then do that. But instead he did an unstable portal. Interesting move. Right. So we play this, and then we play this.
You down with me.
Every Inspire is going to gain an attack, so I'm going to just take this guy out first. So, 3 things they could attack here. Interesting. We'll play hero power, cost 1. Spell damage. We'll play this. Let's see here. Let's get back one out.
You're lost.
Then this one. Then this one. Then in the turn, I want to get this guy out next turn. Hopefully, then I'll have a couple guys who are gonna die. Battle Cry does 2. Let's see. I'm gonna do this one again.
Coming through.
And let's see. Yeah, let's kill this guy. End the turn. Still far too early to say if I'm gonna win this one or not. Of course, I can always bet the odds that the answer is no. I'm glad the past couple quests I've gotten haven't been watch and learn. It was starting to get pretty frequent that I needed to do a watch and learn. Let's see. Secret. And then to the face.
I'm ready.
To the face. I am 10 ahead, so if I could just power through this. Alright, this guy, and then
One shot,
let's see,
one
this
kill.
guy, and then this guy. That's 3,
I'm
so if
ready.
he attacks this guy, he will lose next turn. We'll attack the face,
Job done.
and end the turn.
Well met.
Well, wasn't quite expecting that.
Reporting for duty.
This, plus
I am
this,
freed from the curse.
plus, let's see, I guess this,
I'm ready.
and just continue hitting the face, I suppose.
Shush!
I don't really have a solution here.
You gotta be kidding me!
Your minions cost 3 more. Wow. Let's see. Duplicate this.
Snowball!
This.
Take this
And
blade.
this. In the turn. Now, if either one of these kill this guy, they die. If this one kills him, he would lose his attack. I have 2 copies of that.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, he's got me over a barrel. If I could just do...
I am freed from the curse.
What could I do? Kill this one.
Job done.
Alright, so that's 10, 12. If this guy attacks my face and gets vaporized, I should be alright. Might be able to pull this off. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose, which is just as well. I think we've been going long enough for this extra episode. If he attacks my creatures, he's not going for the win. Excellent.
Not good, not good.
Not good, not good. So he does 6 here, he can still win. Yep. Even my best laid plans don't work. Alright, so 1 victory for our last arena run for quite a while. We now know that the plugin works, although the Hearthstone deck tracker did screw up. I think arenas are now going to just give us random packs. So we got 135 for 150. We actually lost. A pack is worth 100. 35 gold is worth 35 gold. So in theory, we just lost 15 gold. And we would have to. Normally, I'd come back in here and buy another entry, but I'm not even gonna bother to do that. I want to get back up to 5,000 first. 4 of those 5 cards were nothing. So we had 1 card here that was something we didn't have 2 of, and now we have 2 of it. But yeah, we're making progress there. Let's see, I wanted to see, classic cards, and war cards, and goblins versus gnomes, and grand tournaments, and let's see if I can get the other plugin to work in any way. If the plugin's working, that's supposed to tell me which packs to get. I don't see where it is telling me that. It probably has something to do directly with the Hearthstone deck tracker program, because it doesn't seem like any of the menus that were in here make any sense that they would tell us things like that. Like when we go to open packs, there's nothing's popping up. Nothing's popping up in the shop. Okay, so yeah, that other plugin's probably just built in the Hearthstone deck tracker, and I'll play with that more on my own time. yeah, so that's our extra recording, and a little ranty, but not too ranty. Maybe I'm getting better about holding back and not just ranting. Maybe you want me to rant. Let me know in the comments. Anyways, as always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. That gets you to my main YouTube page. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.